Alright, you guys know how wish leaders work. So you get the 7 Dragon Balls in your drop area, and then you flip it over wish, and you're on the backside. So on the backside of this leader, you actually can choose from 3 options each turn. Draw one, or choose one blue or black desired card in your hand with energy cost less than or equal to your current energy, and activate its main skill. So yeah, essentially wish leaders love to abuse that skill by just using wish desire cards for free. So yeah, let's get into the deck now. So the way that this deck works, the way that we at Meta Mandem formed it, or kind of created this idea for this deck to play out, is basically you want to get out your Trunks as soon as possible, like ASAP. So either by bursting, he ends up in the drop area, you can play him with Fount of Spirit. So yeah, if your leader is a blue Shenron, you can choose one blue Saiyan in your drop area with 15,000 power or less, energy cost 2 or less, and play it. And if you do, place the top card on that card. That effect doesn't really matter for this particular deck and card. So yeah, you basically just want to play him as soon as possible. And then yeah, so Trunks fits those criterias. He's a Saiyan blue, 2 energy cost of 2 and 15,000 power, and then bomb, you play him, and that's good. So next up, you wanna play this guy for free. So when Trunks is in your battery, you're able to play this guy for free. So you're not playing these two for Trunks's effect specifically, where he allows you to KO cards. That would be amazing, but we're not playing him for that. We're playing him just to play Ototsuki, and you'll see why. So with that being said, this guy right here, Son Goku Path to the Infinite, I don't know if people have really tried to work with this card. At first I saw it and I was like, this is kind of weak, it's kind of not that good, but I realized that it needs a card with an energy cost of 4 to return to your hand. And I know that sounds kind of slow, but when you play with these two cards right here, you can actually end up doing this. Especially with this, you can actually end up doing it even on turn 1. So you can have this card out ready to evolve onto with Ultra Instinct by like turn 1, 2, or even 3. So like yeah, it's super fast, speeds up the process of getting this big guy out right here. So yeah, the main strategy of this deck is to be super aggressive and then bring out the big dog Ultra Instinct Sign Son Goku and swing for game. So the reason why this card is so good is because you X evolve for 2 energy, place 1 card from your hand, and then you were able to put him on top of a Son Goku with energy cost of 5 or more. It has triple strike, and the permanent is what makes it so good. Your opponent cannot combo for the duration of this card's battle. So like, that's super amazing. And then when a card evolves into this card, return all of your opponent's battle cards back to their hand. This card is super good, right? So if you're able to get him out by like turn 2 even, that's amazing. You can potentially go for game if you have the right circumstance set up, right? So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we try to create a deck that is curated to playing this guy as efficiently and fast as possible. So yeah, so basically, like I said before, you want to get out Trunks as soon as possible, get out Otsuki, and then while you're doing these things, you can actually swing with Trunks, maybe, if that's the smart idea, because they can have like counter attacks that kill your cards and stuff like that. So swing with Otsuki, he's in rest mode, depending on your matchup, like I said. And then when he's in rest mode, pay 1 energy, add this guy back to your hand, and then you're able to put him on the field. And then you're able to even like, if you don't have Ultra Instinct, or that's not what you're going for, you can swing with him, and then bomb, he's back in your hand, you can play him again because Trunks is still on the field, and you can have another swing with him. And then if you have more of these in your hand, you can repeat the process, because these skills to play him and to play this guy, they're not once per turn, and you're not limited to just doing 1 card per turn. So like, you can essentially play these guys back to back if you have like 4 of them in your hand and you have enough energy or untapping abilities to do so. But anyways, yeah, so you want to wear down your opponent. You can attack with your leader to untap your energy, and yeah, so ideal turn would be like, okay, previous turn you got Trunks out, you got Ototsuki out, and now you got him out last turn. So now it's the next turn. You can swing. Yeah, you can swing with either this guy, with your leader. Try to get your opponent's health down. You know, make it seem normal, and then as soon as you're within range, like say they're at 3 or 4 lives, or just 3 lives, that's the ideal situation you want to have. You can bomb, pay 2 energy, play this guy on top, and then you can even try to swing. If they're at 4 lives, you can swing for game, or swing for 3 damage, and then use this guy, untap 1 energy for free, and then use the Senzu Beans, untap more energy, and then then all of a sudden you have the energy back that you paid to get this guy out. And then you can do multiple things. Like you can, like I said before, you can continue to use these 2 cards to be more aggressive if you didn't kill them with this card. And then you can also, we have 1 mirror in the deck, so that you can also, like, if it comes to it, you can use mirror to end the game, because mirror, as you guys know, when this card attacks, it gains 5,000 power for each card in your warp. So because this is a wish leader, you're gonna have a lot of cards in your drop area, and that's gonna be a lot of damage stacked upon this mirror. So then yeah, you can swing for game with him if your opponent's at 1 life, and then we run 4 champas. So like if you ever needed to add double strike onto anything, even these guys, you can do that, especially with mirror. And then your leader, you can save this for when you're trying to go in for game, but basically his ultimate ability is remove the 7 Dragon Balls from your drop area from the game, and if you do so, draw 2 cards, and then you choose 2 of your blue energy and switch them back to active mode. So that can extend your plays by a lot too. You're able to untap your energy, especially the energy you used to pay you paid to get Ultra Instinct sign out. You can essentially even get him out a second time if you have the right cards in your hand. So yeah, that's the basic idea of this deck. If you guys have any better ideas for a deck like this, we're using these cards, let us know in the comments below. But yeah, you know, we're all about trying new things and like making old cards work, and especially cards that are overlooked, like this guy. Like I haven't really seen anyone talking about him, and me myself, I overlooked him too, but it can potentially be something great. So yeah, that's the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all these different things, and have a best day. God bless. We out.